Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Twin Sake Podcast. We're your hosts, Luke and Jackson Hershey, twins from Charlotte, North Carolina. Same face, two opinions. And guys, we have just entered the best day of the entire year.
Come on.
First week of college football. We got LSU, Clemson, Ohio State, Texas, Florida State, Alabama, Notre Dame, Miami, and Monday night, Bill Belichick, UNC take on TCU. It's going to be a good weekend. Let's get this Memorial Day going.
Yeah, I think Labor Day is I think you meant Labor Day. Labor Day is one of the best weekends I think in the entire country, in the entire year, because one, you have college football that first weekend, and especially this year, like the week one games are out of this world. I mean, this is what college football needs to be like. Top teams playing top teams. That's what you see at the end of the year. We need to see that at the beginning of the year. We need to see that full stretch because that's what real fans want to see. I told Jackson earlier, I was waking up this morning and I was like, man, I just feel different. Like something just feels different. Like the air feels a little better. Like people just seem happier. Yeah, it's because it's college football. And my bud is going to be on the couch the rest of the day. We're going to be watching some huge games. Can Arch Manning get the dub? Is he what everyone thinks he's going to be? Is Penn State really that team? Is Bill Belichick going to take UNC to an ACC championship? I think all these things are kind of up in the air, and it's going to be an unbelievable weekend. We can't wait to watch. But we have a really, really cool podcast, and I think one that we kind of get to tell a little bit of our own personal story. And if you look back, especially earlier in the last couple of podcasts we filmed, we've talked to a lot of athletes that have either transferred high schools, transferred colleges, and we talked a little bit about us transferring schools midway through our junior year, but we didn't really go into why and really kind of the behind the scenes there. So take you back a couple months. It was December, and we were really happy at the school we were at. It was honestly where Jackson and I learned cross country, made some kind of hit all the goals we had wanted to hit. Like everything was amazing, and we were kind of midway through our junior year of high school, and an opportunity came to transfer to Ambassador. They had been recruiting us to run cross country and track there, and it was kind of crazy. It was like, man, do we really want to transfer midway through our junior year? Like, is that really something we want to do? Because most people, once you're in your junior year of high school, like you're set. Like you don't want to move. So I remember we were on a Disney cruise with Jackson and my mom, and I was just sitting there. We were just sitting there praying about God, what do we want to do? And we just felt like God was telling us, man, take the opportunity. So we took it, and honestly, it was an unbelievable experience. In the school, I mean, the people that started the school, Miss Nicole Bryan, who's a prominent lawyer in the area, and Miss Gibbs, who is Joe Gibbs' daughter-in-law, former Redskins head coach, head of Joe Gibbs Racing, his daughter-in-law came together and they started Ambassador Christian School to become one of the top sports high schools in the entire country. And so when they were pitching us this idea of, Luke and Jackson, you guys can kind of get to be here from the very beginning and start this cross country program. It was an opportunity that honestly it was really hard to pass up.
Yeah, I think one of the really just insane things that has just come to us as we've during our time here is you kind of look at the basketball program and the football and the volleyball and the track, and it's like you can just tell that God's working. The basketball program is already the third team in the state in its first year. The football program is up and rising. They're traveling to so many different states. The volleyball program is one of the best around this area. It's just been insane to watch God work. But I think the one really cool thing is just there's an organization called Young Life, and it's a Christian organization that's really helped high schoolers go and find God, and they've been able to recruit a lot of the Young Life leaders as admin or teachers in this school. And so that's something that we've really loved about school. It doesn't even feel like a school. It feels like just a kind of like a party every day. It's kind of the words Luke likes to use. We've just loved it. It feels like no other school we've been at, and truly, it's just a blessing.
Yeah, I think I'll never forget. I think it was November of last year. Jackson and I had been in that Mr. Beast video, which if you haven't seen it, you guys need to go watch it. That was such a cool part of our lives. But we were sitting with Joe and John Morris, or preparing for Joe and John Morris to have them on the podcast. Those are the guys that want it. And we sat down with Miss Bryan at Ambassador. This was before we had made a decision to go anywhere. And we were just talking to her about, like, why did you start the school? Like that, I mean, it's such a crazy thought to have the vision to start a sports high school to one day kind of be competing with the IMGs of the world. And she had told me this story, that she had this vision from God of starting a school. At the same time, Mrs. Gibbs had the same vision to start a school, but they hadn't talked to each other about it. So they both told a mutual friend this dream they had from God, and she put them together and said, "Hey, I think the two of you guys really need to talk." And so they came together and they're like, "Man, are we really gonna do this? Like, what happens if it doesn't work out?" And they're like, "Man, we're just gonna put God first and put it in His hands." I mean, and it's insane. I mean, in the first year, I've never seen a school have 21. I think it's 21 sports. 21 sports in their first year. I mean, it really is crazy. The people that are coming in. I mean, the football team's going to be playing in Ireland next year before UNC Chapel Hill takes on. I mean, it's insane. And so to kind of get to live out our senior year now, getting to run, getting to accomplish all the goals we want to, I mean, it's just unbelievable. So we had the really cool opportunity to get to talk to two of our good friends, JD Bowden and Dylan Deluca, who are both seniors at Ambassador Christian. So this is being filmed at the end of our junior year last year. And we kind of got to sit down and talk to them about why did they choose Ambassador? Like they both came their senior year last year because that was the first year we started. Like why Ambassador? And they're both playing college basketball at huge schools. So we kind of got to talk to them about their story, why Ambassador. So let's dive in. So without further ado, let's jump in. JD Bowden, Dylan DeLuca. Let's go. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Twins Take Podcast, and we got a really, really awesome guest hopping on with us today. We got none other than JD Bowden and Dylan DeLuca. Man, boys, thanks for coming on.
Yes, sir, of course.
Thank you for having us.
Bro, so we're kind of like the week before school's over. Y'all are graduating this week. How does it feel to kind of like almost be done with everything?
A burden off of us. Really, been ready to be done for a minute now.
Yeah.
Feels like it's been a long time, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. School's been pretty easy senior year, but it's just you kind of get tired of everything, especially after basketball season ends.
Yeah.
But we've reached the end, so we're done with finals and everything, so ready for summer. So,
Bro, I think I'm right there with you. It's like that last like 3 weeks. The last 3 weeks are like you just want to be done. But y'all are lucky. Like I have senioritis. I've had senioritis last year and this year, and I'm not done. like y'all get to be done. Like,
And play basketball.
in college. Like that's sick. We just really wanted to kind of talk to y'all, kind of about your story. And I think the really cool thing is, for all of us is we're all here in our first year at Ambassador Christian, which is just building to be one of the best sports high schools in the country. And especially y'all got to be the first graduating class to kind of like set your mark on the school, which that's really cool. But when did y'all really start to play basketball for the first time?
I've probably been playing like before I can even remember, probably my whole life.
Wow.
Like a little rec league, just playing because my dad had me in sports early, so I've been playing forever.
Yeah.
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 I started a little later. I'd say I started playing it as my main sport around 5th grade.
Wow.
I kind of mixed in a couple of different sports, baseball, football, soccer, and then basketball just to see kind of what I liked. And obviously I have the build for a basketball player. I'm not built for football or anything like that. So I was always taller than everybody. So I chose basketball and stuck with it and got me here. So
Was it hard to give up everything else, or
I didn't really. Basketball was definitely my first love. So yeah.
How many years of training did it kind of take for y'all to realize, hey, I'm kind of like one of the better hoopers out here on the court when you're all or on AAU type stuff?
For me, how many years of training? Probably my second year of middle school, so I guess 7th grade. I mean, I was always the tallest kid in my class, so I kind of just had that height advantage over everybody, so coaches had me in the post. Which, all I really did was make layups, but yeah, we used to play against each other back in the AAU days in middle school. So you can ask him about how good I was.
Yeah,
Was he good?
That was Dylan's prime for sure. He was way taller than everybody, for real. But I didn't get good till like 8th grade. So back when we was playing, I wasn't really doing much. But in 8th grade, I became good. Then we played again. I hit a game winner on them. So I know he remembers that.
That make you mad, bro?
I mean, I didn't really know JD, but getting anybody hitting a game winner on me is not very good. So
When did y'all kind of figure out like, man, like we might be playing together? Or was that kind of by accident that y'all actually ended up playing on the same team?
He actually texted me like one summer on
Yeah.
Instagram coming to my school. So he was just asking questions. I think one of my coaches might have reached out to him. So I always knew about him. So I thought it was going to be a great opportunity. I thought he was a good player.
yeah, I was at Metrolina Christian, and it's a great school. I loved everybody there, but the basketball just wasn't like up to par for where I wanted it to be. Recruiting wasn't really happening at that time, so I decided United Faith had been a great program for years by then, and they had a good young core with JD and Bryce, and we got a couple other guys, Evan Morton now, and Isaiah Sutherland. So
Logan Johnson.
yeah, Logan Johnson, of
Give a
course.
shout out.
But yeah, I came in, and, tried to help the team, and it was good. It was fun being there for sure. Great basketball.
Y'all have any favorite memories of playing over there before you transferred here?
Sure, probably. I won a state championship my freshman year, so that's got to be one of my favorite memories. Or a couple conference championships. That's got to be my favorite.
I never won a state championship there, but I scored my 1,000th point against our rival, Victory Christian. So had a little celebration after the game, and that was pretty cool. So
Do y'all enjoy like high school like basketball more, or do y'all enjoy like the AAU types basketball more? Like, I know it's like different kind of competition level, but
Yeah.
I guess you get one more of like a fan base and one's kind of like more challenging opponents. Do y'all have a preference?
Yeah, I prefer high school just because like the fans and the crowd, like playing against people in the state, which is like, people you know, so that's more fun. Like playing against people you know, and then people you know can support the games. AU is fun too, but you have to travel a lot, so the games are empty. You don't really know who you're playing against, and sometimes your teammates, you don't know them either because they're not from the same part. So yeah, I prefer high school.
I'd say my game is better fit for AAU. I feel like high school you kind of have to have, because coaches want to win, right? Everybody wants to win in high school. AAU, it's kind of more like pay to play, so everybody kind of gets a chance. And but I feel like AAU, it's just like I can go out there and shoot threes, and there's not really a lot of play calls. Whereas in high school, it's really like a play every time you're going down the court.
Yeah.
So, AAU is just more freelance, and I think it's better for my game. But obviously, I love playing high school basketball. The competition there is great. So
Yeah, so y'all were there, and then you ended up transferring to Ambassador for your senior year, and I know that's like for us when we transferred midway through our junior year, and that was like not an easy decision because you have friends at a school where you're at, and you've been locked in there for years, and you're playing sports there, and you have community there, and then it's kind of like you're picking up your bags and you're going somewhere brand new. How tough of a decision was it to kind of like completely change schools? And then there was 3 of y'all that all came here with Logan. What was that decision like, and was it worth it in the end?
I mean, it was a tough decision because, you know, it's the last year. And everything leaned in that last year because we was unsigned when we came. So it was tough, but I actually knew the basketball coach here, so I trusted him. I trusted Coach Jones. So I was okay with coming here, and it definitely worked out in the end. It was a great school, great experience. But the good thing was everybody at the school was new, so, like, everybody was getting to know each other. So it wasn't like you were standing out or anything.
Right.
You could fit right in. And then I came in with people I knew, so I was good.
Yeah.
yeah, it definitely helped having JD and Logan here, and Jalen, his little brother. Yeah, the thing at United Faith, they kind of shut down the basketball program, so we all kind of had to up and leave during the summer. So we were really looking for anywhere that would take us. So they have a rule in NCISAA where you can't reclass and transfer. So we had to get that appealed, and since this school isn't a member of NCISAA, it was really the perfect fit. Plus, we had connections with Coach Jones and built a good relationship with Coach Taylor over these past couple months. So, yeah, it's been a blessing for sure.
Was that a surprise that the school that y'all were at, that they weren't like gonna have a basketball program? Was that a complete shock to y'all, or did y'all think there was a chance that actually did y'all know that coming in, or was it a complete shock when it happened?
I mean, it shocked me. He told me it would happen, but it shocked me, honestly, because I thought it could happen, but then when we played the whole summer league thing and it all went well, I thought we would still play. But we was already in school when they told me that we wouldn't have a team.
So you were already you didn't come over
I wasn't here yet. I was actually in school, so.
Oh my gosh.
I went for like a week and then I had to leave out of nowhere. So.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, I can't.
That's insane.
Yeah, I cannot imagine that. Like, that's one thing to like just get up and leave, but it's almost like y'all were forced to have to do it. Would y'all have done? Do you think y'all would have done it if the basketball program wasn't shutting down?
Would I have left?
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have left.
Yeah.
Because I liked my team and my coach, but yeah, I probably wouldn't have left. Honestly.
I had already left, so I was here at the start of the year. My mom, I guess, had a lucky prediction that they were going to shut down the season. So, and kind of focus on just the academics at that school. So we got pretty lucky to come here and just start before any of that even happened. But I told JD in the summer, I was like, I don't have a good feeling about this coming year. So yeah, luckily it brought him here, and we're both here, and Logan's here. So it all worked out in the end.
Yeah, I mean, for those of you that don't know, I mean, they had ridiculous season. Y'all set all kinds of records, and like the school, because of the season that y'all had, like it's only gonna go up. Like the talent they're bringing in, like I mean, y'all set the foundation, which that's really cool. We want to talk to y'all about kind of your recruiting journeys. Y'all are both going to different schools, but also we'll start with JD. How did Presbyterian kind of get in the mix? And do you remember kind of the first school that offered you and kind of what that feeling was like?
Yeah, of course. So Presbyterian, they got into the mix like I want to say right before the school year started. I think is when I started texting them, and then they came to like a lot of practices, and I went on campus and went to a camp. So they've seen me play a lot throughout the years. They've seen me play since 10th grade, so I've known them for a while. But getting my first offer, I got it in 10th grade young, so it was a great experience. Like I was happy, probably one of my happiest days. And yeah, I wish I could repeat it, honestly. But yeah.
How'd you tell your parents when you got the offer?
I was on the phone with them, so then my parents were downstairs. So once I hung up the phone, I just ran downstairs, told them. They was like, "Nah, you lying." They didn't believe me, but I was telling the truth, and yeah, it was a great day.
Dude, that's insane. That's crazy. So and they had a good season too this year. When do you head down for training camp, or what are you kind of hoping to do in your freshman year there?
So I go down May 28th. I'm just hoping like I can help the team improve.
Yeah.
Get like a winning record. I want to try to win the conference, of course, and hopefully that can be because of my play and I get on the court, have a good freshman season, help out the team.
Dude,
that's awesome. Yeah, that's insane, bro. Y'all are gonna have a really good team this year.
Yeah, bro. So Dylan you're going to Taylor.
Yeah.
How did they kind of come into the mix? And kind of same question, like what was the first school that offered you, and then what was so special about Taylor that you were like, man, like that's the school I need to go to?
These past 2 years, I played AAU up in Northeast.
Oh, really?
I was traveling around Pennsylvania. Wow. Had a tournament in New York and parts of Northern Virginia.
Yeah.
So Taylor is in Indiana. It's about an hour north of Indianapolis. So I guess they kind of just were around that region for recruiting. And I had a couple offers from some small D3s in Virginia. I got a D1 offer end of my junior year from Stonehill in Massachusetts. Yeah. So that was cool. But Taylor, I just felt like was the best fit for me. Mm-hmm. My mom really emphasized how you want to go somewhere where you feel like you're wanted. So I felt like the coach made a great effort to come and visit me. He flew all the way down to Charlotte to come and visit me, and
Wow.
had dinner with us and went to church with us. And Taylor's a good academic school, Christian school.
Yeah.
So I just felt like it was the best fit in all aspects. So yeah.
How important do you think God's been in y'all's basketball journey to get you to where you are?
Everything. So like I got hurt my junior year
Oh,
of
I didn't know
AAU
that.
and missed the whole AAU. And it was just like, it was hard for me because
Right.
it felt like I was going downhill. And then I felt like God was there for me. He found me a new school when my school shut down. He found me the right coaches who helped me find a coach to go to in college and a school. I feel like he's just been there every step of the way to provide for me, help me when I didn't think he was.
Yeah.
For me, it's really just about putting your faith and trust in him. You kind of, in those moments where, like when the basketball team was shut down, you're kind of just at your wit's end, like you have no idea what's going to happen. So when you really just put your faith and trust in God, good things work out, and now we're here, and I feel like this has been the perfect fit for us. So yeah, I mean, just put your trust in him, and everything will work out in the end.
Bro, I love it. So, kind of going in these next couple weeks, I guess you're starting. Will you do summer school, or are you just going straight into basketball?
Yeah, I have school May 28th, so
So you
gotta
don't really
go
get a
early.
break.
No break.
Y'all,
So-
but when do you go, Dylan?
I go down after July 4th weekend.
So you get a little bit of time, but still.
Yeah, but then I come back for August. So it's about 3 weeks that I'll be
Are
there.
y'all
but-
like nervous about the college like workload, or not really? Just trying to enjoy basketball.
Trying to enjoy it.
I'm
Not
a little
nervous
nervous
yet.
though. Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. I can't lie, a little bit, of course.
it's a like
Yeah, it's
totally
new.
new stage, bro.
Brand new.
Bro, that's crazy though. I didn't know you got injured like junior AAU year, because
Yeah.
that's a big recruiting year.
Yeah.
Dude, I would have been. I don't know. It's not, I always look back at like for like I ran nationals for cross country, like, and we both had shots to be all Americans in cross country, and like I fractured my hip at the same race. Like it's like stuff like that where God has a way of like working His plan around, and it doesn't always make sense. And leaving school middle of your senior year, junior year doesn't always make sense, and it's not always what you think. But God has a funny way of like
Yeah, for sure.
like His plan is just greater than ours, and it doesn't always make sense. But I think that's really cool. A couple more questions, and we'll wrap it up. As y'all are kind of going on to your next chapter for basketball, what's kind of the biggest adversity you guys have faced in your basketball careers?
Mine was definitely getting hurt junior year
Yeah.
because, I mean, like you said, that's the biggest recruiting year, and it did mess up my recruiting like big time. It actually did. So I missed out on a lot of opportunities when I got hurt, and then I had to reprove why I deserved those offers I used to have, and I had to regain offers from my last season. So
Yeah.
I had to go into my senior season like just trusting myself. I had to take a chance on myself and like go out and prove myself every single game, every single practice, all that.
Dude, I love it. I love it.
That's a tough question. I feel like I've had a pretty smooth high school career, pretty
Yeah.
standard. But I mean, maybe just the lack of recruiting up until my beginning of my senior year. So I just really wasn't talking to that many coaches, and it's tough just seeing all these guys, because of course you're gonna have confidence in yourself, and you think in your head like, oh, I'm better than these guys, I'm better than so and so,
Right.
but you just don't really have any communication with coaches at that point. So just trying to get over that and trusting that the work I put in will eventually show. And I had a great junior year, all state and all conference. So ended up getting some looks after that, and found a home for me. So yeah.
Awesome. So, kind of just looking over the last, I guess, 4 years, y'all have like a favorite overall just memory, or I guess specifically this year, just kind of being that ambassador. Do y'all have a favorite like memory just throughout the year?
For me, it's just building relationships with people.
Yeah.
I've kind of got to know a bunch of people that I feel like I never would have really talked to if I didn't come here.
Yeah.
I kind of got out of my shell a little bit. When I was at United Faith, I was kind of more reserved. I would only really talk to the basketball team.
Yeah.
So just me kind of branching off and building new relationships like with you guys and with some of the other seniors and juniors and even some of the freshmen, little Hudson Deegan and Joel Dellinger. So they're kind of my little brothers for real. But yeah, it's been fun just building relationships with new people.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my favorite memories probably gotta be our first 2 home games because
Yeah.
it was the first 2 for the school, and like everybody was there and jumping with the crowd after the game. And yeah, I just really enjoyed my relationships too. Like all my basketball teammates, think of them for family, for life. Like all the freshmen, I can't wait to see what they have in
Yeah.
the future. So I'm excited for everybody.
Bro, I'm actually bummed because we transferred after January. My sister Addison was already at Ambassador. But like we missed all that. But while we're at Liberty, all you hear is like, man, like at every Ambassador game, like the student section is just wild. Like they're like full in. Which I wish I was there for it, but I know how crazy it probably was. And I think that's awesome, boys. Thank you for hopping on. We really appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Everyone go follow them on Instagram. Guys, thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you having us.
Yes, sir.